Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. And today, the Las Vegas Raiders have signed running back Damien Williams, who is most known for playing for the Raiders' division rival, the Kansas City Chiefs, and was great in Super Bowl, I think Super Bowl 55. Yeah, Super Bowl 55 for the Kansas City Chiefs, where the Chiefs beat the 49ers. Where the Chiefs beat the 49ers 31-20. Damien Williams in the Super Bowl against the 49ers. Yeah, Super Bowl 55. Damien Williams had 17 carries for 105 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown. And he also had 4 receiving yards with 30 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. So in the Super Bowl, he had 2 touchdowns, and he had, I think, 135 total yards. So 135 total yards and 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Was also really good in the postseason, throughout the postseason for the Kansas City Chiefs that year. Since Kansas City cut him, I think, in 2021. Since then, he's played for Chicago and Atlanta. I think he had some injury problems, but because he didn't play in the 2020 season for the Chiefs. I think he had a season-ending injury with the Chiefs. 2021 was with the Bears, played 12 games with 2 starts, 40 rushing attempts, 164 rushing yards with 2 rushing touchdowns. And he also had 103 receiving yards with 1 receiving touchdown. This season, played with the Falcons. He only played in 1 game with 1 start and had 2 rushing yards, and that was literally it this season for Damien Williams. With the Chiefs in 2019, when they won the Super Bowl, he played 11 games with 6 starts, had 500 rushing yards with 5 rushing touchdowns, and receiving yards were at he had 30 receptions with 213 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. He spent 2 years with Kansas City, 2018 and 2019. Played 16 games and 3 starts in 2018 with 256 rushing yards with 4 rushing touchdowns. And then he had 160 receiving yards with 2 receiving touchdowns that season with the Chiefs. Before that, he spent his first 4 seasons in the NFL with the Dolphins, and he wasn't that great with the Dolphins. He has struggled in the NFL ever since he left the Chiefs, ever since the Chiefs released him in the 2020 season, or before the 2021 season, the Chiefs released him. He went to Cincinnati. He went to Chicago. Only played a couple games there. He played 6 games there. He only played 1 game with Atlanta last year. Only had 2 yards. So he hasn't really been the same since the Super Bowl in 2020, when the Chiefs beat the 49ers to win it, and he had that unbelievable game with 2 touchdowns for 135 total yards, rushing and receiving. It hasn't really been the same since. Maybe this can be a new beginning for him. I don't know. The Raiders have Josh Jacobs. That's their starter. They have Zamir White. They also have Brandon Bolden. Where's Damien Williams going to be in this depth chart for the running back position? Is he going to be listed as he's definitely not going to be the starter or the backup in the depth chart for the Raiders, but maybe he can be the 3rd string running back. He's definitely not going to be the starter over Josh Jacobs, that's for sure, unless Josh Jacobs decides to not play with the Raiders because of the contract holdout stuff or whatever. He's definitely not going to be the backup running back over Zamir White. He had a really solid rookie season, and maybe he can get the 3rd string running back over Brandon Bolden. I think that's possible. But maybe he can get back to where he was in the 2019 season and playoffs with the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope it, because he was a really good player for the Chiefs in the playoffs that year. Use your thoughts on the signing for the Las Vegas Raiders. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.